This is our border here. And you keep saying, and I mean, I agree. I wish we could have Netanyahu as our president. But, you know, how would America react if these missiles were being shot into our country? Well, I'll tell you how America would react to what's happening in Israel right now. More than 100 tunnels have been found on our border to smuggle in weapons, to guns.
I was inside
one. They're invading, they're murdering, they're raping. The head of the DEA said about a year ago that he thinks the surge of homicide in Chicago is a Mexican drug cartel. We are being invaded, and I just wish people would talk about our border the way, at least people like you and I talk about, the way we talk about Israel's border. We need a Netanyahu here. Can you imagine all these, I mean, yes, sometimes Palestinian kids get killed. That's because they're associated with a terrorist organization that is harming Israel. And Netanyahu doesn't care what the religious leaders say, weeping about Palestinian children. He doesn't care what the UN says. He doesn't care what the media says.
Netanyahu doesn't care what the UN says, doesn't care what religious leaders says, doesn't care what the media says or peace activists, etc., etc. He's going to kill those kids, God damn it, and he's going to do what he knows is right. How big of a savage and a barbarian is Ann Coulter? Her mind is a primitive mind. No, this isn't like, you know, this isn't just a gentleman's disagreement or a gentlewoman's disagreement. That's not even a word. This is a person who is a horrendous human being. She's just a bad person. She is myopic, xenophobic, racist. She can only see the world through her own little, narrow, narcissistic, selfish perspective. Their kids being killed? Oh, who cares about their kids being killed? Would she react the same way if it was American kids being killed? How about white Republican American kids being killed? Of course, I mean the parents being Republicans. From upper-class families. Would she react the same? So what? They killed some kids. The kids are killed. It's okay to kill the kids because they were associated with terrorists. Oh, so that's how we play this game. People are guilty of the crimes of other people who they may have seen in their lives or known in their lives. What do you want them to do? What did you want them to do? What is a 4-year-old supposed to take a principled stand against Hamas when they don't know any better? They don't know the history of the region. They don't know what happened with the 1947 partition plan or what is Israel versus Palestine versus Gaza versus the conflict, what's going on here. They don't know, but she's saying, no, even children are guilty by association. Think about that, man. Even the idea when we're not talking about kids of guilt by association is ridiculous. It's a comical idea. The idea that, oh, you shook somebody's hand who maybe once had done some bad things in their life, therefore you're just as bad as them. That's pathetically stupid. That's obviously not true. Obviously. But she's saying, no, not only is that true, it's true for children, for kids, for toddlers. She is defending dead kids. She's saying, yes, dead kids are a good thing. I mean, look, he's just standing. I mean, I wish we had a Netanyahu here. Think about this. Netanyahu, the reason why he's been in the news for the past month is the crackdown in Gaza, killing over 1,500 civilians, over an 80% civilian death rate. That's why he's in the news. And this makes Ann Coulter salivate and makes her like him more. It makes Sean Hannity say, yes, we need a Netanyahu here. We love killing innocent civilians. Yes. And then they're comparing Mexico. Well, look, we have the same thing here. We have terror tunnels here in America. These illegal immigrants are coming in and they're invading and murdering and raping. And then the violence in Chicago is because of the drug cartels. Really? What's your fucking evidence for that? You pulled it out of your fucking ass. Okay, and look, what are immigrants actually doing here in the United States of America? It's no secret. They're fucking housekeepers, okay? They're landscapers. They're picking oranges. But she makes it seem like, oh no, they're all raping and murdering and stealing and doing all these terrible things. No, they are escaping the rapers and the murderers and the stealers, etc., etc. The Steelers, like the football team, no. But seriously, they're escaping from Central America. In Central America, the violence rate there, the crime rate there is worse than Iraq during the height of the Iraq War. They're getting away from the horror stories that were their lives. But she's making it seem like all these toddlers and children that come here, they are the problem. They are the rapists and the murderers. Man, and then, of course, the solution to the problems in Central America and Mexico would be to end drug prohibition, because then regular businesses can make money off of drugs and you wouldn't just strengthen the cartels because they have a monopoly on the business. But no, she contradicts herself there too because she's massively in favor of the drug war, as we know. So Ann Coulter, she's just a clown. She's just an idiot. She's just a fool. I don't know how could anybody allow her on TV? She just made an excuse for the killing of innocent children. If that doesn't get your ass kicked off TV, nothing will get your ass kicked off TV. Fox News, are you really that loathsome?